Hello and welcome to Verbal to Visual. I'm your host, Doug Neill, and today I'd like to talk about bringing the skill of visual thinking to a team environment. I have developed a training program called Sketch Strategy that has a very specific goal in mind, and that is to improve team performance by helping the members of your team develop two skill sets. The first is the skill of visual thinking, which involves sketching out simple drawings and diagrams to help you think better and communicate better. And at the same time, I'd like to help your team develop their strategic thinking skills as you decide how you're going to approach the challenges in front of you and be intentional about the activities you choose to take on, as well as those you choose to avoid, to make sure that there's as good a fit as possible among those activities. So if you're in a place where you feel like your team is lacking a bit of momentum, lacking some alignment, and perhaps lacking some overall engagement, then this training that weaves together visual thinking with strategic thinking might help you get past that slump. Or perhaps things are going pretty well right now and you just like to level up the skills of your team in preparation for the inevitable challenges that are going to come your way. I want the members of your team to be able to say, here's what I'm hearing. I just heard you identify these 3 key areas of focus that are connected in these ways. Does that align with what you're thinking? I also want them to be able to say, here's what I'm saying. I think our customers are facing 2 primary challenges in their work right now. Here's the first one, which is a bit larger than the second, and here's how our product helps them leap over each of those challenges so that they can get on living their life. And as a team, I want you all to be able to say, here's what we're doing. Here are the 3 primary phases of this important initiative. Here's what we will be doing and intentionally not doing in each of those phases. And let's remember, here's the ultimate goal that we're working toward. Visual thinking doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be artistic. It just has to help you get ideas out of your head onto the page so that you have something external to work with. Something that engages both the verbal and visual networks in your brain, and something that helps you communicate your ideas with others so that you can literally stay on the same page. So if you bring me in to help your team members develop the skill of sketching it out, alongside the skill of strategic thinking, the inevitable byproducts of that will be improved communication amongst your team members. Instead of relying on conversations that go in circles or long emails that don't get read, your team members will be able to sketch out these quick visual artifacts that more succinctly describe the challenges and the opportunities in front of your team. Those sketched visual artifacts will also support better alignment. Alignment across your team, alignment across initiatives, because each member will be able to see the big picture and understand where they fit within it. And by engaging this visual processing power, that will lead to more creative problem solving. You'll be able to uncover more and better ideas because of the way your team will be engaging their body and their mind when they sketch out ideas instead of just thinking or talking or writing through them. And I think you'll find that this simple sketching is going to create a higher level of engagement overall. It's a bit of a creative spark that can support all of the activities that your team has taken on. My goal then with this training experience is to help you develop a culture of low-stakes sketching as a pathway to high-stakes results. When your team members can communicate visually what they're hearing, what they're saying, and what they're doing, they're going to be so much more efficient and effective in their work. I have been studying and using and teaching these skills for over a decade, and I'd love to bring them to you and your team. If that sounds like something your team is ready for, check out the information below, and let's have a chat. Thanks for watching.